Welcome back everybody, Matt the Brad here. Hope you're doing well. So Netflix put out a new original rom-com called A Family Affair. This stars Joey King, Zac Efron, Nicole Kidman, and Kathy Bates. I was interested in it, reminding me of the movie we got back in May with Anne Hathaway. That one was called The Idea of You. That once again focuses on an older woman hooking up with a younger man. And in that one it was a singer of a band. This movie, A Family Affair, is an actor. And Nicole Kidman hooks up with Zac Efron. Nicole Kidman has a daughter, Joey King, who's Zac Efron's assistant. She works for Zac Efron, runs his errands, gets his food, is there on set with him, make sure everything goes alright. So I was interested I like Zac Efron. He is great at comedy films. He was one of the best actors last year in The Iron Claw, even though he didn't get nominated. Even Joey King has been around now for a long time, all the way back to I think he was on some Rizzolian Isle. I don't know what the show was, but he was in earlier films like The First Conjuring and Oz, the Great and Powerful with James Franco. And she's been in a lot of other movies, a lot of Zach Braff movies. So she was in this. She's also very much involved with Netflix. She was in those Kissing Booth films that Netflix produced. And I think you got Kathy Bates in here. You can never go wrong with Kathy Bates. Unless you're James Caan. Others. Joey King. I know a lot of people don't like this actress. But, I'm not saying she's like the top, But she is good in here. She's very good in here. She has a great banter with Zac Efron as his assistant. Her relationship with her mother, played by Nicole Kidman, is a very good mother-daughter up and down relationship. Especially when she starts dating Zac Efron, Nicole Kidman, You can see where the daughter is torn. She's working for this guy. Plus, he's a lot younger than her mother. And it's just, you understand her issues and problems and all that. And I thought Joey King did very well with that. Her scene with Nicole Kidman, even her scene with Kathy Bates as her grandmother, really worked well. So I thought she did a good job. Zac Efron, I love how in this one he's the actor. And they really play up on that. The beginning of the movie has scenes from other movies he's done, actual movies, or some of his modeling days, modeling ads that he's done. They really play up the actor part, and of course the good-looking physique, both the face and the muscles and the six-pack and all that. They really play that up, and it works. And I think Zac Efron has been really good in comedies, going back to Neighbors 10 years ago. I even said that Baywatch movie he did with The Rock, he was one of the best parts of that movie. So he's able to do a lot of good comedy, and here he can play that off and make it work. There's some good humor in there. And I think this was rated R, and you get more adult humor, obviously. I just do like the mother-daughter relationship between Nicole Kidman and Joey King. I just thought it was better in this movie than in the Anne Hathaway film, The Idea of You. That focused more on the, Anne Hathaway being this 40-year-old dating this 20-something-year-old, and how society and the public is scrutinizing her and all that. They do touch on the daughter stuff in that film, but I think they needed to do a little bit more. Um, and like I said, I love Kathy Bates. She plays the grandmother in this movie. I mean, anything with Kathy Bates is good. You can go back to like even the smaller roles she's had in like The Blind Side with Sandra Bullock. She was great in that. You go back to Titanic. I mean, and then she's one of those actresses that nowadays you can just put her in a movie, even if it's a smaller role, and she still makes it work and memorable. Negative, obviously the main one with this. This is going to be compared to the Amazon film, The Idea of You with Anne Hathaway. We just got that in May. So it's kind of like that scenario where in 2011 we had Friends with Benefits and No Strings Attached. The same premise. Or Armageddon and Deep Impact. Asteroid gonna hit the Earth. You gotta save the world. Or the Magician film, The Prestige and The Illusionist. They came out at the same time. And this is no different. Once again, an older woman hooking up with a younger man. And the daughter and the people are gonna scrutinize it. I thought it was very odd that this movie is set during Christmas time. As soon as the movie starts out, you see a Christmas tree in Nicole Kidman's house. And I'm like, is this a Christmas movie? And it kind of is. They do have a whole section at the end of the second act that's opening up Christmas presents. It's snowing. They go to this log cabin. They have Christmas music playing. You know, it's very Christmassy. I blame the movie for this. I blame Netflix for putting this movie out in the end of June rather than waiting till like maybe early November, like the first week of November, like most Christmas movies come out, like the first week of November. You could have waited another 3 months or 4 months. You know, drop the trailer in October, put it out in November. We've had so many movies get delayed because of COVID or the writer's strike or the actor's strike. You could have pushed this off for another couple of months since the movie, you know, has a Christmassy feel. It would have been shorter. This is almost a 2-hour movie. I think the idea of you was like an hour and 40. I think this could have been a little bit shorter. There were moments that I thought were dragging a little bit. So in terms of supporting cast, we have Stephanie Hsu in here. She made a big breakout last year in Joyride, the comedy film. And for some reason now, between this film, A Family Affair, and she was in The Fall Guy with Ryan Gosling, they're using her so minimal in this movie and in The Fall Guy that I can't even tell you what her role was in this movie. And she's really funny in it. Extremely funny in Joyride. And it's like you're missing out on, especially this being a comedy, romantic comedy, you could have really played that up. I would give this like a 3.5 out of 5. Nothing special. This is a romantic comedy. It's Nicole Kidman. I've never been a huge fan of Nicole Kidman. That's just me. Maybe that's why Tom Cruise broke up with her. She didn't do anything for him either. Especially when it came to hype. Did you see A Family Affair? Did you enjoy it? Are you a fan of Zac Efron, Joey King? Do you think this should have been, you know, pushed to like November? Since it has so much of a Christmas vibe and setting to it. Kind of weird to watch a Christmas movie in June. That's just me. Hey, I love my Christmas movies, but not in June. Not in June. So So let me know, especially when it's 98 degrees outside. And that was not a reference to the band 98 Degrees. Even though I listened to them too back in the day. Anyway, Matt the Man here. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts.